This is a study in presence, where legacy is worn and becoming is bespoke. In this first series, we celebrate Black creatives who dress not for the moment, but for the movement.
I'm Kat LeBlanc. Welcome to the Superfine Series. Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so happy that you have decided to be on this show.
Thank you for having me.
And you look fly as ever, bro. Like,
Thank you.
what are we
thank
wearing
you,
today?
Thank you. We're wearing Vinshēk.
Vinshēk, of course. You're going to hear all about it.
The descendant suit. We're gonna talk more about it.
Descendant suit?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit mixed match with the color, but
I like that.
Vinshēk.
I'm just taking it all in. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So we're here with Mr. Garvenchy. Can you tell us about your name? I've never met a Garvenchy in my life, and it's just so effortless.
Thank you. My name came from my dad. His name is Gary.
Okay.
So I think the GAR was a thing in our family.
Where Da Vinci come from?
I have no idea.
Was he into Mr. Da Vinci?
Maybe. I feel like that's the obvious explanation.
Okay.
But I've never got the story behind it.
Okay.
The only thing I know is my dad started with GAR and all my sisters as well.
Really?
Started with GAR, yeah, and myself.
Okay. Haitians love that. Haitians. Once again, we have another Haitian creative here. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and connection to Haiti?
Of course. I left Haiti when I was 12 years old. I was born in Cap Haitian.
Okay.
I still go back every year. My main.
I'm jealous.
When's the last time you went to Haiti?
Embarrassing. Over 10 years ago.
All right, we gotta get you to Haiti.
Yes, please.
Hopefully things get better down there. We'll
Yes.
get you to Haiti. But yeah, left Haiti at 12. But since then, after I graduated college, go back every year. I think for my first trip back, it was a sense of like mission and passion to do everything that I do to connect it back to Haiti. During my 20s, it was kind of like hard to figure it out. So I was doing different things, but they were not aligned yet with like what the main goal was. I feel like I'm finally in a place where our foundation, Synergy Today, and the brand itself, Vinshēk, where everything is kind of lining up to the main why and the main mission, which is Haiti.
Okay. So what are the different components that you're talking about that have come together?
When I was 25, I started Foundation Synergy Today, and we aim at educational development in Haiti, mainly in northern Haiti, Cap Haitian Haiti. And then the other component is, of course, Vinshēk. When I started Vinshēk, it was mainly for the love of fashion, mainly for the love of suits. And as we progress, my thought was just like, I really want to tell a story, and having a meaningful brand and making sure that story is a story of passion and love and history, the great history of Haiti. And not only Haiti, just like the great, our history, Black history, right? And from there, it's just like, okay, not only we telling this story through fashion with Vinshēk, but we're also giving back to the community. More building the community. I like to say building, not giving back, building the community.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
through
that.
Synergy Today.
There's a sense of, ever since I was a child, where it's like, oh, I'm from here, so I have to, do something for Haiti.
Yeah.
But then we tend to overstep instead of seeing where their needs are, and we kind of reject what we can learn from them as well.
Of course.
So I think it's a beautiful thing that you've reframed it that way. So as you know, the Met Gala theme this year is very our people. Yes, Black. And I love that. That's why I took the opportunity to do this project. So it's all about Black dandyism, fine tailoring, which clearly you've got down pat.
Thank you.
And I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
All right. So Black dandyism isn't just about refinement. It's also about rebellion. How do your designs challenge conventional ideas of what a suit should be?
Yes. So I think with this collection, 1804 Kapwa, I had a focus not only on the story that we were speaking about earlier, but also on the type of fabric that I chose. So the reason why I call this the descendant suit is because this material, it's a it's like a really stretchy material, but at the same time, it's very luxe material at the same time. So it's just like looking at it. When I first felt it, I was just like, okay, it's kind of like our people. We adapt to different things, right? We're able to adapt to all situations, but at the same time, on the other side, on the outside, we always have a grace on the way that we take all these trials and tribulations, right? But to me, I was just like that part of it, the meaning, the story. That's the story behind it. But when you come to the actual, I guess, product side of it, it was just like, for me, I've been wearing suits for a long time, and I always want to do something different, right? And then I've never really seen like a quilted pattern suit. And then it was very important to me too that my suits are comfortable, right? So putting all that together, comfortability, luxury, storytelling. So that's how I was just like, this is the best fabric for it. And also the color selection as well. So you'll see some like really earth tone colors, but you'll see some like really bold color out of nowhere as well. Because that's how we are. You know, we adapt to different scenarios, adapt to different situations. And I wanted the brand to reflect that as well.
So when we talk about the rebellion, though, you know, Haiti's known for their rebellion. And I remember when I attended your New York Fashion Week event, you chose Rebelle.
Yeah.
So how does that tie into your brand?
Yes. So 1804 Kappa, the name of the first collection where we debuted this type of suit, as you can see right here, 1804 Kappa collection. 1804 was the year that Haiti gained its independence and became the first Black republic, right? In other words, you can say Haiti invented the idea of like a Black nation going independent, right, and rebelling against slavery, right? They were the first to do it, and then they influenced the whole Caribbean to do it after them, and also Southern America as well. So when I was thinking about this collection, I wanted everything to have this sense of rebellion as well. So when we had the dinner, it was like a perfect match.
Yeah.
Of just like, hey, rebel is a staple in our community when it comes to fine Haitian cuisine, and also the collection itself. It was about rebellion and resistance and resilience.
Yeah.
So it was like a perfect match to do that.
So many Black dandies have played with non-traditional colors and fabrics to subvert expectations. How do you incorporate boldness into your work?
Good question. Actually, when I first started Vinshēk, that was kind of one of the drivers of just like me buying different suits from different tailors, different brand. Just like, I like this, but I wish it was just this color. I like this, but I wish it was
like what colors?
I wanted more bold colors, like really bright, like green colors and really bright red colors. And there was a lot for women in those colors, but not for men.
As usual.
Yeah. So it's just like, I actually want to wear that color as a man for my suits. So when I was doing this collection, 1804 Kappa, although I'm in love with like nude colors and earth tone colors, the idea was just like to have a few like really bold, like a red out of nowhere, or bold yellow out of nowhere. So when you look at the collection, it looks very like nude and earth tones, and then out of nowhere you will see a suit that's like red.
I mean, that's a reflection of our island, right?
Yes, exactly.
The nude, the earth tone reminds me of the beach, reminds me of the bottom of the palm tree, perhaps the tree itself. And then you see the people and what they wear is so vibrant. To be completely honest, I chose my outfit today to give the island vibes.
Nice,
you know, the pink, the brights, and then have the seashells here.
Contracts with the pink and the green,
because I remember it. I was like, whenever I think of your brand, I think of that comb.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was done really intentional, just like, hey, we're gonna give you that, like you said, the island vibe of calm, but then remember that we are not
a monolith.
Yes, we are very like bold in our colors, a choice of colors. So, so that's how throughout every collection I think of, even right now I'm thinking about the next collection, which is the idea behind it. It's more, when it comes to colors, it's even more earth tones and like nude colors. But in my mind, I was always thinking, I'm like, okay, I need to have some pieces where that vibrant color, that signature vibrant Vinshēk color still comes out.
If you could design a suit reflecting this year's Met Gala theme, what fabrics and elements of design would you use?
Of course, I would stick to my, my route with Vinshēk, and because the idea is just like to get it out there. So I would still use the quilted, cotton fabric that I've been using for as a signature look for Vinshēk. Probably add some more bold color to it.
Okay.
It might probably be a mismatch. It's kind of something similar to what I'm wearing right now.
Okay.
And then tie it in with like a very like bright tie or something like that. So I would say I felt like even when I was designing the 8-4 Kappa collections, kind of like spiritually, kind of felt like I knew what was going to come in with the vibe for Met Gala, because like I look at back at some of like the content we created for the show, and after the show, I'm like, this could really fit in to this theme, right?
Yeah.
And it's just the perspective of like how would you actually, the art of actually styling it into someone that is going to the Met Gala. So I would stick to my to what we have right now and just like kind of be a little bit creative.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you wanted to share? Any words of inspiration?
I would say the one thing I would want to share is just like I feel like we need to. I think we spoke about it throughout this session too. Just like we need to understand as designers, like of course, design for yourself and be yourself and stick to what made you love fashion. But we need to also think about, hey, this is not only about the clothing. We are able to speak through fashion. We are able to stand up for things that we believe in through fashion. So I would challenge designers to like not only design and thinking about only fabric and patterns, but also think about what is the story behind this thing you designed. How does it resonate? What is it teaching to other people that's going to wear it? It doesn't have to have a full paragraph in the back of it, right? It doesn't have to have anything written to it. But like if you design with the idea of expressing either your own history or the story of your people, not everyone will get it, but it will touch the people that it needs to touch. So I would say design with a purpose. That would be my last message to designers.
Design with a purpose. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.